I know that this is not the week for processed foods, though. This is the week for cutting that turkey.
Right? Some fresh homemade food.
Yes.
Hopefully you can get that. Some of us will be working, but
I'll
I'll
bring
still
you
get
a
my
plate.
food in. Don't worry.
I'll
I'll
bring you a
still get my
plate.
plate. All right, starting off with the weather impact alert. We did go over this at the start of the show, but for anybody that missed it, we issued a weather impact alert for your Sunday morning, and that's because we are expecting some patchy to dense fog and reduced visibility that goes with it. Now, what you want to do is when you're driving along the road, it may be clear and then all of a sudden, bam, you can hit a fog bank. So if that is the case, make sure you do not use your high beams, because when you use your high beams, that actually reflects off the tiny little water molecules that are suspended in the air more, making it harder to see. Just use your regular low beams and you'll be good. Let's look at the satellite radar. This is the driver of basically, the moisture that we have in our atmosphere has been a little bit more humid. The lighter winds are ahead of this front. We've had lighter winds and fog the last couple of mornings, but we have a mixing of air mass that will try to take place, and that's one of the reasons, plus the daytime heating, of course, that we have throughout the day as well. These are all things that contribute to the threat of fog. So for tomorrow, it could be very dense in some spots. I started this off just before midnight because, again, I saw some last night on the way home from work, and we likely will have a little bit of patchy fog start to settle in just around the midnight hour, but it really gets thick between the hours of about 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and 8 a.m. It will start to dissipate a bit. So you can see the numbers just updated there. Some reduced visibility down to a half mile or less. That means you only can see about a half mile or less than that in front of you, which can be dangerous for any early morning drivers. By 8 a.m., of course, the sun is up by that time, and it will help heat things up, and that will help mix the fog out. But until then, just be careful out on those roadways. Currently, our winds are fairly light and calm. We have winds generally that are coming in from the east at this time. We have a little bit of a change up with those winds as you head more inland, but overall, those calm winds contribute to that fog threat. So here's your planner for tonight. As we move into the overnight hours, we'll start to see that fog settle in, and it really will be bad moving into Sunday morning. All right, getting into the rain chances that's coming along with this front. We've been saying all week how much we could use the rain, but unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of it with this front on the way. So let's play this through. This is the high res model. You can see those clouds and fog that we're starting off with tomorrow morning. And then as we go into the afternoon, maybe a little bit. So this is paused at 6:30 tomorrow, but really the rain chances for tomorrow around 10% or less. Now, if you're traveling this upcoming weekend, we do have some cool temperatures out there. I started this off tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Let's take a wide look across the country and see what's going on for any travelers. Those of you that's planning to head out west towards New Mexico or even portions of Denver up in the higher elevations, they will have a little bit of a wintry mix out there. Some flurries, some wet flakes definitely, and some sleet possible, and also some rain a little bit closer to the surface, the lower terrain. Places like Arizona, Nevada will also have a little bit of that rain, and that low pressure system will pull out and start to move off to the northeast. This is tomorrow at 6 p.m. You can see better snow chances in Colorado, a little bit closer to Denver. East Coast looking good. The West Coast, we have a little bit of showers that will be starting to settle into the Pacific Northwest. And if you are traveling out of Tampa for Wednesday, we will have a few sprinkles. That's the busiest travel day after all, right? A couple more clouds and those winds changing from southeast to southwest because we actually have another front on the way. All right, wrapping things up with your 7-day forecast here. Again, Sunday, we have some fog. That's tomorrow morning, 10% chance of rain, very low. We get back to those warm, sunny conditions as we move into this week. Thanksgiving, again, low rain chance, but after that front moves through, temperatures will start to drop down. Thursday and Friday will be breezy on the backside of that front.